Here's a live look at the power outage map in our area. Right now, almost 300,000 SMUD customers are without power. Now let's check out the PG&E map. You can see thousands of customers are without power as they wake up this morning. We will continue to monitor those power outages throughout the morning. We have team coverage this morning. KCRA3's Lizzie Mitri is live in Sacramento with a current look at some of the damage from overnight. But first, let's go now to Eileen DeVora, who's tracking our current forecast. Eileen.
Yeah, that's right. We had gusts above 50, even 60 miles an hour. So no doubt power issues because of those strong winds. And it happened around midnight, 1 a.m. They have thankfully subsided quite a bit. So let's take a look at those wind gusts that did happen in the overnight. McClellan Air Force Base had a gust to 68 miles per hour. Rancho Cordova had a gust to 64 miles per hour. Sacramento's Executive Airport a gust to 63, and Lincoln had a gust to about 60 miles an hour. Stockton, you had some wind too. We had a 55-mile-an-hour wind gust last night, and Placerville had a gust to nearly 60 in the overnight. So the winds right now coming up at about 15 miles an hour out of the south. That's pretty much how the wind is going to stay all day long. So we're done with the strong winds from this last system, but we're in for more wind and wet weather moving ahead. Let's take a look outside right now. Rancho Cordova, we did have a quick downpour here, or at least north of here, even seeing a rainbow for a time. So we're almost done with this system. That one little line just lingering through Sacramento County. Now it's pushing up into the foothills. You can see there's a little flicker of lightning or two. That's even diminishing some as well. So right along Interstate 80 and south of the 80 corridor near Georgetown and Forest Hill, seeing some of that wet weather. Transitions to snow still at 5,000 feet. I was just checking some of the snow reports, getting a foot or two of snow from this last go around, at least a foot. And here's what it looks like at Donner Summit as Caltrans is out trying to plow away that snow. Still the stronger winds moving that camera at the highest elevations, and at 7,000 feet. Boy, that is whiteout conditions. But looking at the rest of today, the snow decreases, the rain decreases. Look at this afternoon. We're just underneath some clouds. But quickly, the next storm arrives into the overnight. By midnight, it's raining, and look at 5:30 in the morning. We've got some heavy rain in the valley for the morning commute. Also some very heavy snow in the Sierra. We're going to talk about rain amounts that will likely come in on your Monday and Tuesday coming up. Leticia?
Eileen, thank you so much for breaking it down. And right now we continue to assess the storm damage from throughout our area because of last night's powerful storm. And KCRA3's Lizzie Mitri joins us live now from Sacramento with more on what you're seeing. And Eileen, I'm sorry, Lizzie, exactly where are you?
We're here at 16th and E, and we're just seeing a lot of trees down here in Sacramento. So this is just one example. We're right outside the Capital City Inn, and unfortunately you can see this tree snapped, toppling right over into the parking lot, just crushing this car. It kind of fell between two cars here, but this one of them really took the brunt of it. And on its way down, this tree is so big that some of these bigger branches look like they had hit the railings outside of some of the rooms here at the hotel as that tree came down. So just a very damaging storm overnight. You probably heard those winds howling, and it was clearly enough to take down, uproot a lot of trees here in downtown Sacramento. This one here in the parking lot, we saw some earlier at 8th and 8th Street actually fell right over into the roadway. So that's definitely something you want to keep in mind as you're driving through the area. There might be some obstacles in your way from this overnight storm. Live here in Sacramento, Lizzie Mitri, KCRA 3 News.
Lizzie, thank you for your report this morning. And moments after the strong winds hit our area overnight, we were able to get this video. You can see branches of trees covering roadways in our area. Emergency dispatchers were flooded with reports of downed trees and power line issues. Firefighters and officers were responding to different incidents, including blocked roadways throughout the Sacramento region. And a tree fell onto this home on 23rd and I Streets in Sacramento. You can see this massive tree leaning on the home. Here's another look at that tree that fell onto that home. And take a look at this video. This is 14th Avenue and 41st Street. You can see a big tree blocking the roadway, and the rain really coming down overnight. And we have learned that a woman who was homeless was killed by a tree that came down on her tent. The Sacramento Fire Department tells KCRA3 the woman was inside of her tent on the levee near 5th Street and Discovery Park when a tree fell on top of that tent. Officials tell us other people living near her encampment removed that tree and took her out of the tent. When SAC fire crews arrived on scene at around 6:45 last night, they administered CPR, then brought her to the trauma hospital where she was pronounced dead. Officials believe she was in her 40s. They say rain and wind caused the tree to fall because of the drought. Many trees' root systems are close to the surface, so when the wet and windy weather comes, they're more prone to falling over. SAC fire crews urge everyone to stay inside if you can during this next storm. Sacramento County officials say since December 30th, the county has been doing some outreach and looking to house people who are homeless during the storms, particularly in flood-prone areas like the American River Parkway. They sent us this statement saying, in part, we had staff out walking encampments, alerting people to the incoming storms and dangers of the floodwaters and the potential for falling trees. Everyone we've come in contact with has been offered transportation to one of the shelters in our region. And we are set to get another storm that's coming in tonight, and there could be some more potential for flooding. Let's go back now to Eileen Devora tracking our next storm.
Yeah, each of these storms have impact, no doubt, and each one's a little bit different. The one that just went through, certainly notable because of the 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts. Now, we might get some strong wind again tomorrow morning, maybe in that 50-mile-per-hour wind gust, enough to rattle around the tree limbs again, maybe take down some trees. But I think more notable is the rain coming our way tomorrow. It has much more moisture to work with. So this is the current system now departing, really came in midnight or so with that cold front. That's what gave us all that wind. But as the day goes on, more of the rain and snow breaks apart. We might even see a little bit more sunshine peeking through from time to time. But look at this long line of cloudiness about 500 miles just north of the Hawaiian Islands. And this holds a lot of moisture. And as it aims towards us, we're going to squeeze out several inches of rain in many spots. Tomorrow is a weather alert day. The rain will be developing in the overnight, and by the commute tomorrow morning, we have bouts of heavy rain around. That will certainly stress the creeks and streams around here, since everything is already saturated and we have debris that has come down in these windy storms. So storm drains might be clogged, and we might find those creeks really filling quite quickly. Strong winds, again, also in store tomorrow morning, so we could see additional tree limbs come down. Now, looking at Futurecast, we'll pick this up the rest of today and into tonight. Notice by 10, 11 o'clock tomorrow morning, we could potentially already have an inch to maybe 2 inches of rainfall in the valley, probably more or less the same in the foothills, where that is different than the New Year's storm. But still, we're going to add on to that as we get into Monday night and again on Tuesday as a second wave comes in. So again, we are thinking that this next round of rain is going to be better for the rain amounts compared to last night. And again, the wind is still going to be there too, Leticia, especially tomorrow morning.
All right, Eileen, thank you so much for that update. With another storm on the way tonight, Keith Wade with the Sacramento Fire Department joins us live now. And Keith, what is the message that firefighters have for the community right now?
The message is these storms are dangerous. It's shown the propensity, every one of these storm cycles coming through, to have these trees down, debris in the roadways, flooding, and we've seen people lose their lives. So we want people to heed the warnings wherever they get their news, wherever they're receiving the messages. Heed the warnings coming out. If they can, stay home and make sure that everyone stays safe. It's this next storm coming through, it has the potential to cause a lot of mayhem. So people need to be aware.
Definitely. And Keith, as people maybe going outside, discovering the damage around their home, maybe a giant tree has fallen on their car or their home, what should they do? What should they not do?
Well, if that tree is damaged a structure, that's a 911 call because we need to assess the stability of that structure. But most of these trees down in the city of Sacramento, you need to call 311. It's not a 911 call. Last night, our dispatchers were taxed to their limits. They did an excellent job, but a lot of these calls for service are more of a 311 call. So research today, know what is and what is not a 911 call. That way that our rescue workers who are on duty can go to the calls that most need their help.
And you also want people to be flood ready. How can homes get flood ready?
Well, sandbags. The city has several sites set up, and so does the county. So having sandbags ready, knowing if you're in an area that has a potential for flooding. So being aware where you live, if waters are rising, have a plan with your family, plan ahead. That's the most crucial thing that you can do today. We have a lot of water that's coming in. I'm out here in Lincoln right now, and I was looking. There's a strong potential for flooding all throughout the region. So people just need to be aware, have a plan, and stay safe.
And definitely tell me more about that to-go bag that you should have ready in case you are asked to evacuate.
So having your most crucial documents, your license, passport, stuff like that, having that prepared to go, at a place that you can grab it quickly. If you have some pictures and stuff like that you want to take with you, have flashlights, batteries, rechargeable portable chargers, and obviously your cell phones, so you can stay up to date. I know a lot of people have been relying on their GPS systems as they're navigating. Make sure though, as you come across areas that are tagged or the streets are closed, if your GPS is telling you to go that way, don't trust it at that point. Trust what your eyes are seeing, and never try to drive through flooded waters. Turn around, don't drown is the message across the nation.
Definitely. And what's your message for people waking up without power this morning? Their go-to may be to light a candle or do something else that might not be safe right now.
Yeah, well, during these storm cycles, we actually see an uptick in some structure fire responses as well. And that's usually due to electrical issues from down power lines. But it can also be from people choosing alternative ways to try to heat their homes or using candles, like you said. So candles are never advisable. We understand if people don't have a flashlight that they're going to move to the next thing that's going to help them to see. But, flashlights are always what we recommend. Make sure if you're doing any activity that could potentially spark a fire that you take care and use all the proper safety precautions.
And lastly, tell me the difference between getting that evacuation warning and an order.
So a warning is just an advisory, like it's letting you know you have the potential for a problem coming towards you. An order is we're telling you need to go. Your life is potentially in danger, and you need to heed that order. We know that people in the state of California sometimes choose not to, but they are taking a huge risk, and then they're also putting first responders at risk who are potentially going to have to come and rescue them.
Keith Wade, thank you so much with the Sacramento Fire Department for helping the community get ready for this next storm. We appreciate your time this morning.
Thank you.